Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Bad Citizen Part 2, the Saturday afternoon matinee version. My name is Wayne Harrell. I am your host today, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this world premiere presented by Northwest Theater Workshop and Theater Vertigo. You are about to enjoy 4 brand new plays written on the theme, Bad Citizen. And we're ready to show them to you right away. However, just a couple technical difficulties, a few things, not difficulties, but technical issues I want to mention to you. First of all, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear my voice? You have the power to control your own volume, so go ahead and dial this in to a level that's satisfactory to you. Also, we want you to be able to see us to our best advantage. And so within Zoom, in the upper right-hand corner, there's a small button, and we want you to click on full screen view, if you can do that. So it'll just zoom the whole Zoom thing out to full screen view. And then right beside that, there should be an option for speaker view or gallery view, if it hasn't been selected already. Gallery view is the best view. That will give you the chance to see our staging as our director intends. Not speaker view, gallery view. Okay? And then the last thing is right down at the bottom center of the screen, there's a small chat box. And we'd like you, there's been some chat going on right now, and we'd like to continue to talk to you. So when you're ready, just go ahead and click on that chat box down there, and it'll bring up a little box to your right, and you can just type a message. When you do that, make sure you click on that blue button to all panelists and attendees. You, the audience, are the attendees. Panelists are all the backstage people. So when you have something to share, go ahead and click on that and send it to all panelists and attendees. And I'm going to turn the chat box off while we're actually seeing the performances, because we don't want this little red bloop coming up to distract you from the great shows. But I'll turn it back on in between each show during the title sequence as we're getting ready for the next one. And so feel free to give a shout out. Say, hey, congratulations, nice job. Oh, that was great. Whatever you want. Our Zoom equivalent of a brief applause between shows. And then at the end of our 4th show, following our 4th show, we'll get together one more time, and we will have a audience talkback discussion. So I'll come back and we'll talk some more about what you saw and what you think. Okay, so that's it for the pre-show. Now I invite you to relax, sit back, and enjoy this production and this performance of Bad Citizen Part 2.
It could be entirely reset today, like right now, and no one knows it well enough.
Right, because Leonte's crew is entirely the Congress and the Senate. Oh. No one wants to work for an idiot, but then they have no other choice than each other.
And right, if they can't work together, we're all up a creek.
What creek? There's a plan.
So you think we can use it? I mean, what would it change, really?
It would be an interesting show.
I think any show changes need Vaughn's approval.
Oh, of course, Vaughn's the director.
Alex, thanks for sharing the Facebook post, but it only works if everybody shares and comments.
I may be negligent, foolish, and fearful in every one of these, no leader free. Speak plainer with me, let me know my trespass by its own visage.
That line's perfect. We can totally use this play to show that no one will work for an idiot.
Is that what that line means?
How do you not know what your line means? It's preview night.
Hey,
And speaking of preview night,
I'm trying to figure it out. Thanks, Alex.
What's with the noise? Can you mute yourself? It's real obnoxious.
Well, it helps me focus, but yeah, I guess so.
Hey, no, you're fine, but quiet. Vaughn's gonna give notes so we can save the day.
right. What?
Save the day?
I have an idea, actually.
I think we should leave the direction to the director, Alex, and maybe you two talk later. Jean, you're muted.
What about saving the day? I mean, what needs saving?
We do. Didn't you read the email?
Why do we need saving?
I sent an email. You can read up later. Fine. Though for now, I think we should let's focus on Vaughn's notes for tonight.
Rent is past due to the point of eviction, and we need to pay it by Monday or get evicted. Not that we can even use the theater.
It would be nice to have one to go back to, though. We're losing the theater.
No, thank you for reading the email, Alex, but you leave out that there's a plan. Vaughn's notes fix the show. Kay comes and sees it and thinks it's great. So we sell out this weekend, make rent easy by Monday. And since Kay is in fact coming...
Hey, it's a real show when Kay comes.
I didn't get an email.
You really did.
So my notes. This is.
Vaughn, could we talk? I don't think it would change a lot of things, really.
Hey, come on. Quiet. Everybody, we need to just keep working.
I just want the show to be good.
What email?
I saw you sent one like an hour ago.
And we're putting this all on Kay?
She's a real leader. If we put up a truly great show, she'll tell people. They'll come. You know it. And I know she loves your work. So she'll put us on blast. So we just need Vaughn's notes to fix everything. And then...
Does anybody smell smoke? I mean, there's an atmosphere to it. I should check the.
We can't smell where you are. This is Zoom. I mean, come back quickly.
Yeah. Sam, we have like 5 minutes before we start the run. So would you please take over this? And if I'm not back in 5 minutes, start the run.
Do you smell anything? Is it the fires?
It's just another breathing fit. They'll be back. Speaking of...
Wait, Mac! Let's talk about the run.
I would love to, but gotta go. Nicotine.
Is this really the time? Come on, you two!
Give me just a minute, I promise.
You can't make Vaughn get back any faster, or Mac.
Fair. 5 minutes, and then we run it, and hopefully Vaughn will be back before that.
You did just put the entire future of the company on his notes, so...
I know, but I think we can get a good run-in if we all behaved and showed a little restraint.
Well, that sounds entirely doable.
Jean, mute yourself, please.
I've almost got it. Give me a minute. It's like speak plainer to me is like to speak truth to power. Like me to you saying in a minute.
Just focus, please. Alex, put your phone away.
Hey, if I don't keep up with the news on my phone, I may find out that America is past due on its rent and is about to be evicted.
This wouldn't all be on my shoulders if you stayed half as engaged with company news as the news on your phone.
If it's all on your shoulders, then why are we here?
We're here to rehearse and figure out how to pay the rent.
So there was not a fire in the kitchen, but I unplugged everything. It's a precaution.
Great. Good call. Just in case.
We all know that there's no fire, that you're just sniffing in the corner to avoid giving us notes.
Jean.
No. I thought my whole house was on fire, so I had to reprioritize.
As is your prerogative as the director, to go in a new direction. Like if you decided to have Mac dressed as Trump but had him exude chased by Bear, but one that had like a sickle and was in Russian garb.
That's Antigonus, the right-hand man. You can't make me Trump.
People change Shakespeare all the time. I mean, the bear could just come back around later.
And you should to make it relevant.
Hey, no. Vaughn has already directed a good show.
Well, and then deal plainer with me could be like deal fairly, like honest and upright.
Hey, if the goal is to sell tickets, this is not the way, okay? This is not how
a Drammy
A
is
Drammy
won.
is won.
Whistle! Turns out, none of your opinions on how to fix the show are the ones we need right now. Turns out, we hired someone to direct us. Vaughn, your notes.
Yeah. So my notes are really that you don't smell anything. I mean, I should go check the corner. There's an electrical outlet right there.
Please, Vaughn, just tell us what you were going to say at the top of rehearsal.
Well, that's easy. I was going to say that. Have a great preview, everybody. You're all done a great work here, and I really like to see how the show is shaping up, and I think I will give you some notes right after we finish the run tonight. But I'm really excited about the production and what you're all doing with your craft tonight.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, these are all really complex humans, and you're all bringing yourselves to the characters.
No,
Okay,
we
we
have to
really
be
what is
saying
my
something
line
or we're
even
missing out on a
mean?
real
Like,
I know
opportunity
it's just a
to
list,
engage
but it
the
can't just
audience
be how we
and
treat
make
each
real
other. That's too
change.
easy.
Sam, I'm sorry. I have to step away for 1 minute, please. Could you please, can you please take over this? Thank you.
No, not Sam. We'll end up doing another topless 12th night.
It sold tickets. It kept us open this last year, and I had half as many receipts to file and turn in. Are you still mad? Because it kept us open, it wasn't great art, I know. It was fun and it paid our bills. Those have to get paid sometimes. We have to get paid sometimes. And I paid them. A thanks seems fair, and a thanks for all the nights I fall asleep on my keyboard doing all the social media work you all refuse to. I'm done. I'm sorry, Vaughn. I quit. I can't force these people to be a company. I can't save a thing that's already dead.
Oh, of course, quit now when the water's a little choppy and we're really up a creek. When we're making real art.
You're getting a shot at making real art because of what 12th Night paid for, which has run out because you refused to follow a plan I put together.
I didn't know that there was a plan or a problem because you can't send an email an hour before rehearsal and call that communication.
I think the show is going to be great. Really.
Hey, I think I got it.
If you're going to leave all the paddling to me, you don't get to complain where we end up, especially if you won't get in the boat.
Hey, stop. I figured it out. It's none of us. None of us is free. In the script, we crossed out no one man is free, no leader is free, and we crossed out no one man, and we put in no leader, right? But Vaughn, can I change it to none of us? I mean, like, it's not just a leader's job to lead. We're all of us foolish, and we all need to be held accountable.
Yeah, Gene, that's great. I mean, I really like that, and it fits well with the rest of the story, and it unifies everything nicely. So, thank you.
Thank you. I had to find it, but I knew it was there. I like this production.
Sam, I thought Topless Twelfth Night was dumb, but it got us through this last year, so thank you.
I bail often. I'm sorry. I'm trying to quit. Honest. Want to run lines, Gene? I know it helps you, and I could use it too.
Yes, please. Oh, Sam, sorry about the noise. I can mute myself when not needed.
And Sam, if you need a break, that is fine. I would like you to reconsider quitting, though, and stay with this project. Great. Gene, from your line, please.
I may be negligent, foolish, and fearful. In every one of these, none of us free. Be plainer with me. Let me know my trespass by its own visage.
Blessed for it.
Enjoy the free hot dogs and beers, losers! No greater reward for your years of service. And don't forget to take in the aroma of the smoke they're blowing up your asses about how grateful they are.
Come on, killer.
Well, you didn't help the world. You just followed somebody else's stupid orders.
Shut the fuck up. They're just offering you a hot dog, for Christ's sake.
Well, shit. Now they can all get to go back to their cozy little homes believing they shit ice cream.
Those vets over there are your comrades in arms. Treat them like that. Get your own goddamn home.
But I'd be turning down this cozy getaway. My park ranger here has found me. And besides, a home is sacred, Angel. And a screwed up in the head homeless dude would only ruin it.
I think you'd do a home right, killer.
Son of a bitch.
Leave it.
Someone needs to make her and her food bars go away. I mean, no one needs that.
I said leave it! I know you're a good man, so keep away from her, got it? Do I make myself clear, soldier?
Yes, sir.
It's my daughter. Couldn't take living with me anymore.
Is that right?
Rather be out here handing out food bars. I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Angel. We got this. Make friends, not war. If you say so. And lame ass advice is more like it. Yeah, I'm staying away. Yes, sir. Anything you say, sir. Fuck.
Keep it quiet out there.
Hey, no fucks are boss of me. And besides, I'm out here trying to smoke and drink. What do you say to that? What? I don't want your food bars.
Then get.
Can't. Already am. Gotten. Away, that is. I deserved it.
For drinking orange soda?
Truer words. First time I had a sip of one of these, I said to myself, this gorgeous elixir is too good to be true. I was right. The high fructose corn syrup kind of turns me into a raging asshole.
So you have no choice but to be a raging asshole.
Well, okay, sure. But you chose to pitch a tent here on Veterans Day with those signs.
I'm a veteran.
I'm not.
And you're a bully.
You don't get to call me that.
You're bullying me into leaving.
Don't call me a bully.
Is this where you bully me into not calling you a bully?
It's just not cool.
Well, you are.
Doesn't mean you gotta call me names.
You just called me a fag.
I know it. It's not like I wanted to. It's just like you made me mad and I couldn't stop myself. It's just what you do, you know.
No, I don't know.
No? You had it your way, you'd add bully to each one of these signs. Make friends, not war, bully. No smoking within 10 feet of this sign, bully. Free food bars, bully.
Just go away.
Bully.
Okay? I'm sorry I called you a bully.
For real?
No! You're a raging asshole, bigoted bully like every other warmonger out here.
Now don't you start in on her. That woman is the most decent woman.
Wait, who are we talking about? Can you just go away? Please, I just want to go to bed.
Sure. This is your home? You're feeding people out here from your home? Oh, I never would have thought. I just thought you were pulling some childish tantrum to get back at your mom.
I thought I heard her voice.
It was that bad? Living with her in a nice home that you'd rather be out here? You're a good daughter from what she tells me.
No, I'm just a good soldier who lost a best friend trying to hammer him into putting his goddamn rifle together when it was too cold for his hands to work and the bullets were flying.
That or die, so what?
So I didn't help him. He was always there for me and I didn't help him. You look kind of shaky.
I'm good.
I'm no nutritionist, but I don't think orange dye number 4 is a food group. The food bar's still yours if you want it.
No. And you deserve to be homeless.
I enlisted because Mom pushed me into it.
Are you saying you didn't have a choice to be a raging asshole?
I'm trying not to be one now.
No. May Allah reward you in goodness. Someone taught that to me once. They fed me in their home. I asked how to say thank you, and that's what I learned.
You know, Mom was the one who brought me here when I was younger, taught me to hand out food bars to the people living in the park, in case you need someone to blame. You never once took my food bars. You don't even look at me. Maybe the ranger here can get you to take one. People used to be super happy to see her.
You gotta go. None of the vets in the park are happy you're here, and they're making threats.
What if I say no?
It's up to me to see nobody gets hurt.
Too late for that.
Hey, stop right there.
Or what?
That is a person and you will not pull a person out of their home.
It's okay.
No, it's not. They fed me, and you can't just drag them out of their home. They're gonna get slaughtered.
Oh, shit. Okay, you win. No slaughtering.
What's going on?
They're gonna get slaughtered. How many times
Killer!
do they gotta get
Killer!
slaughtered?
Killer! It's me! Angel! Take a seat on the ground, okay? Breathe.
They fed me in their home. I took their food.
You're okay. You're with me in the park. No one's getting shot today, okay?
I can't just drag them out of their homes to be shot.
No. You're okay. It's okay. No one's getting hurt on your watch, okay?
They fed me.
It's over.
I took their food. Yes, sir. Anything you say, sir. Fuck. It was too good to be true. I could have done something. It was too good to be true. Too good to be true.
Over.
It wasn't enough. Learning that stupid phrase, saying thank you, it wasn't enough.
No.
You were there with him.
Ate the same food with the same family in the same beautiful house. Saw the same heads get blown off. Except he was the one I let down.
Bullshit. It was you there when I got out of the mental hospital. It was you that took care of me, no one else.
I choked.
You think I don't know that?
I just stood there and couldn't go through with it. Hey, let's get you your drink, okay?
Get that toxic shit away from me.
You were ashamed of doing the right thing?
I failed my team because I didn't follow orders.
Bullshit.
You stood up for me just now when you thought I was getting, I'm grateful for it. You did good.
No, you do not. No one gets to thank me, especially not some nice girl.
I kind of just did.
Well, then take it back.
Did you or did you not just stand up for me? Then suck it up, soldier. Well, do you want me to follow orders or not?
It's just for show. It wouldn't make their day.
What's your name?
Killer. They called me Killer when
No, your real name, not the one that defines you like that.
Justin.
Justin. I'm Shira. The tent, my home, is yours. It's full of food bars. You'd be doing me a favor if you took them.
May Allah reward you in goodness.
So, how'd it go?
Sorry, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. You'll have to tell her.
What? Me?
It's even worse than that. I just had word that the gangs in town, the most brutal of them all. We don't have much time.
But
Oh, Clarissa, I am so glad I have you.
why? How is it this time, darling?
Oh, awful. You'd think he'd be getting better with all the practice he's been getting with us.
Did he at least say more than 3 words to you this time?
Yup. Tonight he talked his crazy fool head off, saying it's too dangerous and he wants to take us out of here. You know, Clarissa, I actually feel sorry for the man. He's so worn out from mining, and then he gives up his precious little nuggets of gold just to be invited in here. And from what I can tell, he's got no family or friends but us.
We are his family now?
I don't know about that, Clarissa. You and I are family enough. I did lie to you, though. Every time we've ever gotten together, all he wants to do is talk. I mean, we've never...
Been like bread and butter? That's okay. He's still paying you for your time, right? Not that it buys anything anymore, but it will once we get out of here.
Out of here?
I know I promised I'd stay and fight with you, Mag, but look, all we have now are a bunch of good-for-nothing bandits raiding and looting this poor abandoned town, and it just keeps getting worse.
Well, I don't care. This is my mama's house, and I gave her my word I'd take care of it.
Violet didn't exactly give you the best life, Mag.
Mama wanted me to have the stable life she never did. Giving me this house was the only way she knew how to do that. It was her pot of gold, and now it's mine. I can't believe you're breaking your word to me when we agreed we would beat these thieving monsters sister to sister. If you really cared about me, you'd help me save this house. I ain't going with no stranger like O'Reilly.
But don't you hear that out there? It sounds like a gang. Maybe even the Quincy gang.
The Quincy... Don't be ridiculous, woman. Such a powerful mob wouldn't waste their time on a beat-up old town like this.
Don't be so sure, Mag. There are things we don't always know. Listen, as soon as your mother, Violet, died, your father, O'Reilly, wanted me to come here with him to watch over you.
O'Reilly, my... No, you nutty woman. My good-for-nothing daddy died years ago. You're lying.
I swear it's the truth. Why would I lie to you?
Oh, so now you're calling my mother a liar. My father's dead.
No, he's not dead.
He's not... Well, then I wish he was. For doing what he did to me. He abandoned me when I needed him most.
Listen, we never wanted it to come out this way, but he was just so ashamed of his past. He never had the guts to tell you.
And here all this time you've been acting as if he's just like any other man coming in here for business. What is it the two of you want from me anyway? Huh?
It's not like that, Maggie, and it's crazy to stay here.
But this is the only place I've ever known.
We can't live in a lawless town like this.
Oh, I don't know. Stop pressuring me, will ya?
But you gotta understand that there's just...
Look, ladies, there's no time to lose. Get your bags and let's go.
I ain't going nowhere with you. There's no proof you're who you claim you are. But if you really cared about me, you'd stay here and fight. Well? I see. Well, get out of this house now. The both of you, get out of my house!
But we're surrounded, Mag. This is it. Just look out there. We're
It's
not
like a
going
war
anywhere
out
without
there.
you. And they'll destroy this place too. But what are you doing now?
If I can't save this place, I'll leave it, but not with you. I can take care of myself.
Don't go alone, Mag.
You're gonna get yourself killed if you walk out that door.
Hurry in and bolt that door back up. We almost lost you there, little Mag. Then I think you fainted or something.
I think I froze up. Thank you.
I do love you, but there was a bounty on my head, and if they knew you were my daughter, they might have...
And you think I can just forgive you after all these years? No. I still don't trust either of you, but I don't want to die here alone either. I'll go with you, but only because I have no other choice.
They're here. We gotta go fast.
We'll lift through the cellar door now. Hurry!
So long, Mama.
How do they expect me to pay the late fees when I can't even make the minimum payment? Brienne, I thought you paid this one. Brienne, did you pay this?
I did. I guess the check didn't go through.
Bree, you have to tell me these things. We can't lose this place. Our family left the mortuary for us to take care of after they died. It's my responsibility to make sure it thrives.
But Rachel, we didn't have any money in the bank. We were going to write a check, open a new account at a different bank, then write a check for that check, but you didn't open the new account.
I thought we'd have enough money by then. We just need help to get on top of things. I can't open up another account. I'm on the list. Where's Joey? He can open an account in his name.
We couldn't pay him.
He quit. Our one and only embalmer is gone. He's been with the business for years.
We didn't have the money to pay him. I mean, look on the bright side. No severance.
I'm glad Grandma Sue's not around to see we'd let Joe go. She would have said, "That's not right, Rachel."
I know, Grandma Sue loved having Joe around. I remember calling him Uncle Joe because he felt like family.
She's probably turning in her grave right now. I can hear her voice now. Joe's part of this family, and you never hurt family, Rachel.
Treat your employees like family. It's the right thing to do, she'd say.
It's just nobody's died in months. Everybody's young here. No one's getting sick, which is freaking crazy because when I heard that parents aren't vaccinating their kids, I said to myself, here comes the payoff. But it's not like that. People are healthier now. Everything's organic. No one smokes. No one drives to work, and that means no accidents. We need people to die because we need the money. Otherwise, the bank's going to take our property.
I know it's hard, Rachel. Our family didn't prepare us for this. All we know is death.
I don't want our family to think we're failures, that we couldn't keep the mortuary alive. They worked so hard for this.
It was easy for them. They had wars, bombings, things that made a killing for the business.
Maybe we can get a bailout. We've been helping the community for years. I'm sure because of our reputation, the bank will help us out.
Well, it seems like that's the right thing for them to do.
It could be a bill collector. Hide.
Guy! I can see you through the window. No, I can still see you through the window. Listen, you have 5 days to resolve your debt, or else the bank will seize the property and you will be out of business.
That's not fair. This business has been ours for over 80 years. Why can't we get a bailout? It's not right.
Right. Stupid small business owners. You don't qualify for a bailout. You're not a big business. You don't have any employees, and your industry is dying. Our big business needs bailouts because we fix messes like the one you're in now. Come to the bank when you have the money. It's the only right thing to do.
But what if we can't get the money?
What part of "you'll be out of business" do you not understand? No money, no mortuary. You have 5 days.
What about the people buried here?
They don't care about the people, Bree. It's not right that the banks can take our property like this, leaving us in financial ruin. It's all about the profit with these banks. They're destroying people's lives, and they love it. We've never had a bankruptcy, but when the big banks screw up, they get a bailout. Only the CEOs get forgiven, and no one goes to jail.
I have an idea. We could rob the bank.
They'd still come out on top. The banks control the interest rates. They'd probably charge higher fees on loans and lower the rates for people who barely have savings. No, we need to do something bigger. It's the banks that have to suffer. If the banks are the ones that got us into this mess, it seems only right that they get us out of it.
Oh, Grandma Sue. I look to you for guidance. Please help us.
Yes, Grandma Sue. Don't let your death be in vain. Poor Grandma Sue. All she did was fall in an open grave, and that was the end. What a tragic death.
At least she had a plot already picked out.
Bree, that's it!
Grandma Sue?
It was an accident when she died, right? Accidents happen. A banker could die and it could look like an accident.
You mean kill someone? On accident? To save our mortuary?
I know it sounds awful, but listen.
That is a great idea. I actually have a list of people here who annoy me, and we can just kill them. You know, I have my landlord, my dentist. I even have a few celebrities on here. You know, I just never cared for Elizabeth Moss. Something about her face doesn't do it for me.
Brienne, you can't kill someone because they annoy you or because of their face. That's not right. And celebrities? Way off the table.
Well, what do we do?
I'll make fake deposit, forge some signatures, and we'll slip a little business card in his pocket, and boom, we save our business.
Is this right? We're actually going to kill the banker?
Bree, the bank is going to take our business, the Downer mortuary. Don't you want to do the right thing and save our family's legacy? Mm-hmm. Someone has to die, and it's better if it's someone who works for a shitty corporation. We care about our community. We care about our people. They don't. Now, come on, I'll show you how to make it look like an accident. What happened?
Oh, well, I didn't get to see which banker came here, so it was a little hard to figure out.
What did you do?
I made it look like an accident for all of them.
All of them? How many bankers are we talking about?
5.
5? How did you know they were all bankers?
Oh, I asked them. Don't worry, they all said yes. One even tried to offer me an auto loan, but the interest was way too high.
Oh my god.
Are you mad?
This is the best thing you could have done. Now we're starting a movement, Bree. Justice for all revolution. It's about time the banks get what they deserve, and rightfully so. Now, quick, turn on the news. Let's see if I can get some more information.
Five bankers found dead outside of their office building today next to their Mercedes sedans. I'm here right now with the detective on the scene. Detective, what is the status of the investigation? Detective?
Well, Taylor, all I can tell you is this. We've located a business card in the pocket of the deceased. It says, every funeral should be a downer. Not sure what it means yet, but I'm looking into it. And I have a letter here from the CEO that I'd like to read to you. I'll share that with you now. This is a monumental tragedy for us. These were good people. We have a saying here. We treat our employees like family. This isn't right. Anyone who has any information about the death of these 5 bankers will receive a reward from me personally. A debt forgiveness reward.
But detective, what if this person doesn't have any debt with the bank?
You crack me up, Taylor. This is America. Everybody owes the bank something. Everybody.
You are quite right, Detective. Thank you very much. I'm Taylor Brownstone reporting live. Now back to you.
Treat their employees like family?
What have we done?
Well, it seems like it's only fair one of us should go to jail.
And the other one can collect the money and save the family business.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll have to be you.
you.
Me?
Me?
You were
You're
the one
who...
Stop
repeating everything I said.
Oh,
I hate when
you
do this.
Oh my god,
this is the longest we said the same thing at the exact time.
Freeze frame high five. You were the one who committed the crime, Brienne.
This was your idea, Rachel.
I said 1 banker, not 5.
You said this was a movement, a revolution.
And you started it.
Because you wouldn't come with me.
I had to make the deposits. And besides, you don't know the first thing about running this place.
Well, that's what Grandma Sue said about you.
How dare you? I've done everything I can to make it right. This is your chance to save the business, Bree. We can't lose this.
But this doesn't feel right either. You're turning me in so that you can save the business? That's not fair. That's not treating me like family.
Hello, downers. This is the detective investigating the death of the 5 bankers. I'm here to ask you a few questions.
Are you going to do the right thing?
I don't know. I don't even know what the right thing is anymore.
Applause, applause.
Hooray, hooray, congratulations, thank you. Congratulations to our director, Sarah Andrews, and our fabulous cast and our crew behind the scenes scrambling, and all of you who came to attend. Thank you so much. Now, we're just gonna spend a few minutes to review the play, chat about the play. I'm doing my best right now in Zoom to kind of go through and allow, we have a kind of a manageable group today. So I'm gonna allow all of you to talk. And if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, go ahead and unmute yourself. Your microphone will be down on the bottom left, and go ahead and speak up. Or just chat with us, chat back too, that'd be fine. Make sure you send your chats to all panelists and attendees. Okay, I'm still working my way through here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm letting. So the first thing is, what'd you think? Send us a note, speak up. What'd you think of what you just saw? Your first, maybe this is your first ever Zoom show.
Don't be shy out there.
I see some comments. Thank you. An energetic and great production. Shout out to all the people in the tech.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm hearing some thank yous. All right. So my question was there, I have a new question. Is there anything that you wanted to see more of? More of a character, more of a stylistic approach, more of a different scene? I mean, of more of the action? If people are talking, I'm not hearing ya. So again, just a reminder that there's a mute button on your screen, and I'll try to.
Hi.
Hey, I hear that.
This is Sophia, and thank you very much, everybody, the cast, the director, all the playwrights. It was wonderful. I think that most of the plays had a great political message and about, you know, the new world that we're trying to confront, and even the technical difficulties that were part of the show involuntarily. I mean, it was not something that had been planned, but I would like to see a lot more of that same kind of confusion of the new world where we're trying to do art on Zoom and where nothing is working and you have to do things in person and everything is closed, and all the current situation where everything is a mess.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, Sophia, you thought those are all unplanned, but actually we're so smart that we actually planned all of those just to try to reflect.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. It was great. Thank you, Wayne. It was wonderful. I liked part 1, and part 2 was even better.
Great. Thanks for coming. Is there anyone else that has something to share? Again, go ahead and mute your microphone and speak up.
Hey there, everybody. This is Brad. I just thought I would chime in. I really it was a really nice touch in Mortuary Madness, aka the Downer Mortuary. I thought when we had that shift from the sisters to the newscast, I just thought that was using the medium really well and effectively in conjunction with the script. I loved all the scripts and the performances. Kudos to everybody and the production crew all the way through. But that's just an example that came to mind for me of a little bit of what Sophia maybe was touching on of also just like working with the medium in an effective way. I've seen it a couple of times, but I just love that shift and you know, newscaster performance there and the detective guest. Just great stuff.
Thank you, Brad. Someone else? First thoughts, what you liked, what you wanted to see more of? I'm opening up my chat here to make sure I'm not missing any comments. Max says he thought the production was great, can see a future of plays being done through Zoom, and I think that is gonna, you know, Broadway's shut down for till May of 2021, and we're all struggling too. So thank you for going along with us on this ride as we try to figure out how to do this better. All right, so let's go. I just want to, excuse me. Let's go back to, just spend a second. The two plays we'd like to focus on right now are The Last Survivors of Tonopah and The Downer Mortuary. Within those, there was, again, Tonopah, there was Maggie, Clarissa, O'Reilly were the key characters. And then in The Downer Mortuary, we had Brianna and Rachel, plus the ancillary characters driving their situation. Within those two shows, tell me, did you guys see any connections between the two of them? Any connections between Last Survivors of Tonopah and The Downer Mortuary? Or we'll expand the conversation, connections within those plays with yourself, anything that you're faced with right now. I know Sophia mentioned earlier just the struggle of trying to figure out how to live life in the midst of COVID, midlife in the midst of chaos. In Tonopah, the town was being invaded by gangsters who were trying to blow up the town. So David shared that the final stages of our civilization is what he's seeing, the connections there, or someone else, there is no civilization right now. Gracious. Yep, and then finally, my third question was, do you see any connections with our world today? And so, yeah, civilization this is a great time of change, and we appreciate the playwrights Gabrielle and Jonathan for showing us a world that's in turmoil and is in need of change. Helps us think about it. From that, was there anything hopeful for you? Did you see any insights to how you yourself might survive or serve this world? Specifically, we're talking about citizenship here. Citizenship is the quality of an individual's response to membership in a community. We are all citizens. As Sophia suggested, we have to turn our exasperation into hilarity and take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, these are hard times right now, and it's just helpful to laugh to get out the stress so that we can relax and look ahead to what we can do next. David suggesting connections, make sure that we stay connected to each other. I wish that we could all be in the same room right now. Instead, we're trying to talk to each other through hearing each other or through a blank screen. And you're right, David, it would be so great to stay connected. So we encourage all of you to stay connected with each other. And we thank you for staying connected with the arts. Yep. Great. Okay. Well, again, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up here. I thank you so much for sticking around and trying to engage with us here, and your compliments and comments to all the actors and the artists and the crew. We are doing our best. We're trying to invent something new as the world changes. We've all had laughs and we've all wanted to pull our hair out, but we're all grateful for you coming to join us today. Again, just a reminder one more time that if you would like to support our cause, or if you want to see the program and read up on all the actors and the cast and crew, or also voting if you want to do your best right now to step up and influence our government, which is a major factor in the world that we're living in right now. And if you're not registered to vote, all of those things, there's links to how you can step up and participate in those things at our website, nwtw.org. So we invite you to go there if you need to and see and think and act. We thank you again for joining us for Bad Citizen Part 2. Bad Citizen Part 1 was last month and we had a blast, and we're so proud of our playwrights for these 4 new plays. We have one more show tonight. If there's anyone you'd care to share with, or let them know that they've got one more chance to see this. We start at 7:30 tonight, and that one will be followed up with a talk back with all of the playwrights. So you'll be able to hear from them and see them on stage as we stay connected. Again, I'm Wayne Harrell. Thanks to Northwest Theater Workshop and Theater Vertigo for sponsoring this great event. And thanks especially to Sarah Andrews for directing this and directing us all through this new adventure in theater. Have a great afternoon. Hope to see you again tonight or your friends. Take care, go vote, and God bless. Bye-bye.